Operation Joe's Got a Go's in full swing. Joe's lost his support pretty much everywhere. The liberal media, not in love so much anymore. CBS is calling him old. Even CNN's openly referring him to grandpa-in-chief. And surprise, Biden, not too happy with the coverage he's getting. He's used to being protected like a baby in a stroller.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and the GOP is screwed and they know it. Now that their orange dictator and his MAGA cult are being held accountable for their actions, they don't know what to do. I mean, their crimes are miles deep. These people are sweating now, and they're in an administration that won't tolerate their blatant bigotry and corruption.
He's trying to January 6th, the GOP. But what I want to know is, why aren't the Republicans fighting back? Biden raided Trump's house. The Republican Party said nothing. And that's all Joe needed to know. He saw an opening, and he's going to hammer that all year. I don't know if Republicans are still on vacation or they think if they just lay low, history's going to be on their side in the midterms. But Joe Biden's laying the wood to you guys, and I haven't heard a peep.
Democrats are genuinely fed up with the GOP's disturbing behavior, and I think the GOP doesn't know how to react. We've dealt with their for so long that they're finally shocked that we don't want to deal with it anymore. Sure, Biden has been as patient as he can be, but at some point the GOP's behavior is absolutely intolerable.
So Biden has decided to go on offense himself and attack half the country.
We're literally in a battle for America's soul. I know I've been saying it for a year and a half, but I mean it. Extreme MAGA Republicans just don't threaten our personal and economic rights. They embrace political violence. Think about it. They refuse to accept the will of the people. They threaten our very democracy. That's not hyperbole.
These people have towed the line so far, it's incredible. Over the last few years, they've broken all the rules. They've asked for an inch and taken a mile. They nearly broke our political system for greed and power. We are still recovering from the Trump administration, driving our political institutions into the ground. And that's intolerable. Our government can only work if we have a fair playing field. It can only work if we create and maintain a true democracy. But these people have rigged the game beyond belief, and they continue to try and unbalance the playing field, and that's not a fair system. More importantly, that's not a free system. It's one held hostage by suppressing the people of this nation. It's gerrymandering, election fraud. It's mega corporations and lobbyists funneling money into the system so that they can make their profits off the deaths of Americans. The GOP bent the rules before, shifted the boundaries, and took our government on a downward spiral. And now we're trying to reestablish decency in our government, and they can't tolerate it. They want to break the rules. They want to do what they did before, attempt an insurrection, overthrow this country, and this time they want to win. I, for one, am proud of Biden for taking a harder stance against these fascists, because that's what they are, a group of insane idiots who want to oppress everyone else in this country for their own sake. They don't care about the American people. We're all just pawns to them, and they'd sacrifice us for nothing. Now, they don't want to do that anymore. Of course, they have no coherent response. Their figurehead, Trump, has finally hit rock bottom. He's going to face consequences for what he did to this nation, and Biden has finally called him out and his cult for what they truly are. So any semi-sane Republican has quieted down. They're not so happy to be recognized for the criminals that they are. So these stupid morons are going to whimper and cry on television and grift off their indoctrinated cult followers, but we see them for how pathetic they are. They're playing the victim while holding the knife. But us Dems, we're going to bring these bastards to justice, and that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.